Hello friends, and welcome to another video. You probably already know from the title of this video, but we are doing a little wine Q&A. This is no fitness, nutrition, whatever Q&A. This is a wine-induced, fun, kind of raunchy looking at the questions I got. TMI kind of Q&A, and I did one kind of like this. It was kind of a mix of questions by myself like a couple months ago, but why not have my bae roomie do it with me? So yeah, we already pre-gamed with a glass of wine. I'm a red girl, as you guys know. Melissa's like a sweet wine girl. So we have all the wine ready to go. Let's pour.
Let's pour.
Oh damn. Okay.
Okay, well.
Hefty pour. But we both asked on our stories on Instagram for you guys to ask us any questions. So I'm just gonna go through and answer the ones that I think will be fun to answer. She's gonna look at the ones that she got that are fun to answer, and we're all gonna answer them here. And Melissa's a YouTube channel if you guys didn't know, so I will link that in the description. So we're gonna start with Melissa's, and then I'll go through mine.
The first one is spit or swallow.
Well, I will say I've never spit. It's like, okay, I swallow because when that happens, like, where are you supposed to spit? That's what I don't understand. Like, doesn't that totally ruin the moment? Like, wait, let me go find your sink and I'll go, like, no, just swallow it.
It's a valid point. Now, from my point of view, I have never been in a situation where I've had to make the decision to either spit or swallow. And you know why? It's because I tell those motherfuckers, I say, don't. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say.
No, sir.
Kayla asks, fuck, marry, kill, egg yolk, jasmine rice, 96% beef.
All of my favorite things. Okay. I would marry jasmine rice because it's just like I need it all the time. Egg yolk I would fuck because it's egg yolks, they're just sexy. I guess I'd kill 96 beef because like you can just have like 90-10 or 85-15, and honestly those are even better if you have the fats.
Yeah, that's a solid point. I would say I'm definitely gonna marry jasmine rice. Like you said, it's just we gotta be together forever.
OG. Yeah.
96 beef, also something I'm very attracted to, so I'm probably gonna fuck it. Egg yolk, I only recently reintroduced egg yolks into my diet and I was fine without it, so I'm gonna have to kill the egg yolk.
Oh no.
Okay, last one that I have is okay, they're asking us to tell them about the boys in our lives.
Well, if it were any, I would tell you.
Drink to that. Yep.
Amen. I told you guys I have a crush, and it's honestly just a crush where I just look from afar, and that's as far as we have gotten. Okay. I got a lot of good questions. Okay. Worst date story. Okay, I've had some bad ones, but they've all been ones where I like just go on a date. Like I didn't know the person previously, and that's why I'm very gung-ho on like no dating apps. Like I need to like know you before I go out with you. But this one dude, it was like last year, I met him at Starbucks when I was working, and he asked me out, and I was like, oh, this guy's kind of cool, he's like professional. We went, guys, the first date, he was like talking about the vacations we were gonna go on, like meeting his parents. The second I met him, he like we met at this bar, it was like a wine bar, and he like put his hand on my knee, and I was like, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
Back the fuck up.
I was like, I literally talked like to you for 10 minutes. But yeah, that was just like really weird, because like, what am I supposed to do, you know? So I just like didn't respond to his text afterwards.
Ghost him.
Bye.
Always ghost him. I don't have anything like too crazy. I will say the story I'm about to tell you is definitely from a dating app. It was actually the first Tinder date I ever went on, and I went on this date because it was an attractive man and it was a successful man. and we went to, like, I think we just went to get drinks or something. And I had like just turned 21, so I was like all about it. I was like, I can go to the bar now. And I'm not sure how things escalated so quickly, but before I knew it, we were just like sitting in this booth making out at this bar. And I was like, I'm not enjoying this.
Oh, you poor thing.
I had to leave.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Any period horror stories? I got my period in white jeans. It was really bad, but it wasn't like super obvious. It was just like there, and I was like, ooh, must go back. It was in college, must go back to my dorm and change that.
So actually, when I studied abroad in China for 3 weeks, and my period like came early. Like I was not prepared, and I wore white shorts that day, and we were going boating. And I kid you not, we literally leave like our dorms in China, get on the fucking boat, and I'm like, something ain't right here. So I go to the bathroom. Whoa, dude. Whoa. Unleashed. Unreal. I didn't have a tampon with me, and like I was with like 0 girls. I was like with all the guys, white shorts. And I'm like, everywhere we go, we're like, you fucking walk everywhere, and there's like stairs. I'm just walking upstairs, and I don't have a shirt to cover me. I'm like, I will bring up the caboose. I will walk in the back. Everybody else just go ahead
of me. Like, stuff a ton of toilet paper down there.
So bad, dude.
I always get mine. It always comes. If not in the morning, when I'm training. And I'm like, of course it's when I'm like in spandex. I don't wear underwear.
Yep.
With my leggings. Anyways, 5-second rule when food falls on the floor.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the floor, but our floor, fuck yeah.
Our floor, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Have you ever had sex with someone you didn't like?
I'm gonna tell you what, this is really fucked up. This is really sad. Sometimes it's it's easier to just get it over with.
I'm wondering if this is like someone that you like don't like in terms of like I hate you, or someone you don't like in terms of like I just like don't have feelings for you. I've never like disliked someone and slept with them anyway. I don't like sleep around, you know? Intense sex or vanilla sex if you had to choose one for the rest of your life? Is that even a question?
Intense, motherfucker.
Vanilla sex is pointless.
That's dumb.
Yeah, okay. Glad we agree on that one.
Yeah.
Would you ever have a threesome?
If I did, I would be the only girl. Just saying.
See, I just feel like there'd be way too much going on.
Yeah.
Like, if there was another girl, I would be like, you stay away from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if there was another guy, I'm just like, there's so much. Like, where does it, like, what do I do? Where does it go?
The logistics are dicey.
Okay. So yeah, no, I just think it's uncomfortable. I will stick with one man.
Probably, yeah.
Yep, okay. Have you ever kissed the same sex?
Yes.
Yeah, we did a Q&A with Nick earlier this week. It was literally, I was in like middle school and I was practicing with my friends how to kiss. We were just like all having a sleepover and we're like, let's practice kissing. But I've never like drunkenly made out with another girl or been like, hey Melissa, let's make out. Like, no.
Yeah, no. I've never like made out with a girl. It's just been a little like, you're drunk and you're like, oh my god, I love you so much. Like, I bet you won't kiss me. And it's like, yeah, no.
Dumb. Oh, did you love your last boyfriend?
I did. I loved him very, very much.
I did too. And what's sad is a lot of you guys know because I've talked about it a lot. It was like a very dysfunctional relationship. But it's crazy when you love someone so much that like you see through all like their bullshit and you like put up with it. And you just like push the bullshit to the side and like pretend not to see it because like you love them so much. But yeah. Yep. I did. How to go up to your gym crush and start talking. If you know, let me know. I'm someone who like, I'm like very friendly. Like I'll go like talk to anyone. But if I have a crush on you, I will get very nervous and I'll just pretend that we're like homies or friends.
Yeah.
But it depends on your style, you know? I know a lot of girls are like cool going up and flirting with guys. And guys like that. I'm just not. And I was talking to my friend about this earlier today. I was like, it's not that I'm not confident, it's just like I'm super old school. Like, guys gotta come talk to me first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the same way.
No, I get that. Most of the time, I will just like straight up ignore dudes because for some reason that pulls them in more. But I will say, if I do like really just like see someone that I'm like, yo, you and me, we need to chat, I will go up to somebody, but it's just so rare. Like, I can only think of like a couple instances that I've done it because, again, I like would prefer to have the guy come up to me.
Same way, but my crush is from the gym, and like, we're friends. But it's also like I never would have noticed him if he hadn't come up and talked to me first, if that makes sense, because when I'm in the gym I'm like,
yeah.
But I say, if you have a crush on the guy in the gym, just go talk to him. And I think most guys think that that is very attractive for a girl to come up to them. Your first time. Mine, I was a junior in high school. I was a day student at a boarding school. Like, I went to boarding school my freshman and sophomore year, and then my junior, senior year, I went to a boarding school, but it was like in my hometown, so I didn't like sleep there. But he did. He was on the hockey team. We were studying, and then we went into a classroom, and all the classrooms had these like big tables instead of desks, and we did it on the table.
Hot bitch. So my first time was, I was 15, and I was that bitch that was
You were so young.
I know. I was a freshman dating a senior. I'm just gonna put that out there. So that fucking happened. And the first time I'm just gonna put this out there, for everyone it's fucking weird. It's not enjoyable. It hurts like a bitch. Honestly, the first time I tried to do it, it was a failure. I was like, I can't do this shit. And
I was just like, why do people enjoy this?
Yeah, I was like, this is not fun. Like, whatever. But yeah, I was just like at his house, like in his bed, and I shit you not, I was that person who was like, oh my god, I think it's in. I think we're doing it.
I think it is happening.
I still hate myself for that.
Do you do one night stands?
Okay, so here's the deal. I definitely have had instances where I have hooked up with someone on one occasion, but it wasn't someone that I like met that day. Like, it's like someone that I had known for a while, and then we hooked up once, and then like that was it. You know what I mean? I don't like, I've never like gone out to the bar and like brought someone home and had a one night stand.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I will say in college, I went through a phase where I was like party girl, and it's not like it was a ton of people or anything, but I did black out a couple times, and I like woke up in someone's bed and I was like, what happened? We will never know. I'm the same way, where I've had like instances where it's been like a one-time thing, but it's not like I met the person and I was like, let's go. No, but I'm someone who like, I have to like have a connection with you for sex to be good, and I don't want to have sex if it's not gonna be good. Yep. You know what I mean? So I would rather be celibate for a long ass time than just like hook up with randos.
We have our club going on right now. We have this club, and it's very exclusive. It's not by choice. You just get in it. It's called the Abstinence Club.
So now you guys know our current situation.
Boys in our life, 0.
None. Hey man, I need in my life.
There we go.
Okay. I think I have a little bit more. I do.
Pour it up.
I will. Do you guys ever get annoyed living together?
Okay, well, we've only lived together for like
a month.
Yeah, a month. So as of right now, no.
No.
I mean, shit could happen, but like honestly, we really do vibe very well. And we talked about this before we moved in together. Like, yo, we do the same thing. We need to make sure that like there's not going to be issues with like both of us working from home or working in the same space. And we're very good at like just navigating that and making sure that we each have our own space and we're each in our own routine. Like, we've lived together for a month and trained together maybe 4 times.
Yeah, and I think that that's what's really important. Like, obviously you're gonna get annoyed with whoever you live with eventually. Like, we'll probably get in a fight sometime.
Yeah.
Like, we literally have not, because I think we had the conversation before of like, we live together, we're best friends, we're great roommates, but like we need to both have our own lives. Like, we're not gonna be like on each other's ass all the time, which I think is really important. But also like, we're very similar, we get along very well, and I think we're also like at the age where like, if something bugs you, you say it before it bugs you for like a month and you fucking blow up. You know what I mean? So I think just like, we're both like very communicative in that regard. And we both like hang out all the time and are super similar and have very similar demeanor, which really helps. But we also like let each other do our thing.
And we're like, neither of us is like super aggressive or like confrontational. Like if there is an issue, we'll talk about it, and like we're also very receptive to the other person's like feelings and what they need, and like we can compromise. Like if she asked me to do something or like we disagreed on something, I would have no problem like changing whatever needs to be changed, you know?
Exactly. And I think we're both like that. Like we want to make it work, so like we're gonna make it work. You know what I mean? If you had to make one rule everyone had to follow, what would it be? Honestly, I would say just don't lie. For me, like hiding something counts as lying, but I feel like that's where like every dramatic situation I've ever witnessed or like fight, it always comes from someone like hiding the truth, and I'm like, just be honest. Like literally, it's so simple, but I think it would change the goddamn world.
Yeah, no, that's actually a really good one. So I definitely agree with that. I would say one of my biggest pet peeves is if I am having a face-to-face conversation with you and you are on your motherfucking phone.
Oh my God.
Not only that, but if you ask me to repeat myself, if you're like, oh sorry, what'd you say? No, fuck you. We're done talking. We're done. Like, so my rule would be if we are having a face-to-face conversation, you can't be on your phone.
Look at my face.
Yeah.
No, and I think that that's something, especially like in the space that we're in, doing a lot on like social media and whatever. Like there's so many people who like, you would never know if you follow them, but like their whole life is making it look like their life is something on their phone, but they're not actually living it because they're always trying to like make their life look a certain way on their phone. And so you're with them and it's like they're on their phone the whole time and it looks like you're having a great time, so they'll be like, oh hey, what's up?
Yeah.
And then you're like, but wait, like were we actually talking? So yeah, I agree. It's really annoying. Would you ever hook up with a girl?
You know, I'm gonna be real honest. I am a very straight individual. Like I'm not like sexually attracted to females, but I'm also a very open-minded individual. So like, I don't know. It's not like I would choose that, but like if a situation presented itself and I just got a wild hair and was like, fuck it, let's try it, like it might happen.
I mean, I literally cannot fathom, like, I mean, I guess it depends what you mean by hooking up, but like sleeping with a girl, I literally cannot fathom. Like I have friends who are not straight, like I have whatever, and like I'm very open-minded, but I think when it comes to myself like picturing that, I'm like, yeah, like maybe I'd like drunkenly make out with someone. Wouldn't be like, oh, I want to. It would just be like I was being stupid. Like not stupid, but like I just wasn't like, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of girls do that. And it's not like whatever. Yeah. Favorite position?
Doggy style.
Dude, same! Which I feel like is weird. I feel like I don't like missionary because I feel like I'm just laying there like a corpse.
I know, I'm like, what do I do to show you I'm enjoying this?
Exactly. You know? I don't like being on top because I feel like I like being controlled. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But doggy style, I'm like very into it, but yeah. Okay. It's not like super kinky, but oh wait. Have you ever cheated?
I have not.
Like it says in relationships or school.
Oh, okay, not in a relationship. In school, I had these fucking essay tests, my junior and senior year for English, and I shit you not, for literally every single one, I would write out my essays the night before and I would memorize them word for word because we had to like write really fast, it was handwritten, whatever. Then senioritis hit me and I was like, yo, check it. I hand wrote my essays on like notebook paper, and the teacher would give us her own notebook paper so she knew that like we didn't bring in our essays, right? Shit you not. My boyfriend and I at the time, we both did this. She handed us the notebook paper and like turned around to walk to her desk. So while the papers were like shuffling, I like pulled my handwritten notes out of my bag, put them under the notebook paper she gave us, and then I just copied it like during the 50 minutes or whatever, and I was like, peace. I'm not proud about it, but that's honestly the only time I have.
Oh God. Okay, only time I've cheated in school was, I think it was my junior year of college, and it was one of my accounting classes. I had to take a bunch because I was an econ major. And me and my roommate did this because she gave us an online final, which like, who does that? But you couldn't like open any other browsers or anything like that. And there was like a camera that watched you. Through the, like your like computer camera like watched you. But we just like kept our notes off to the side. That was that, and it honestly didn't even help that much because it was just like the answers to the study guide, which literally weren't even on the test. But that was that. Besides that, I've never cheated in school just because I have such a guilty conscience, and I was like, I was never someone who's like, I'm gonna go party and then cheat on this test. I was like, I could just study for this test.
Yeah, I feel that.
You know? But yeah, and then I've never cheated in a relationship. I have been cheated on, and I think when that happens to you, you're like, that feels so awful. Like, if you care about someone at all, like, if I don't like you, I'm gonna break up with you.
Yeah. I would rather have someone I'm dating tell me, hey, I'm not into you anymore and I'm gonna go fuck someone else, than just like do it while we're still together. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, it's like, that's like the ultimate sign of disrespect to me, and like, it's happened to me multiple times, and it freaking sucks. And so like, I would never do that to anyone. I don't understand how someone can do that to someone they care about. But no.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to conclude.
Leave that in.
We've had too much wine.
Hey.
That's gonna conclude this Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys want more stuff like this. That was actually really, really fun.
Yeah, we might make this a weekly thing.
Yeah.
Let us know what you want.
Let us know what you want to see. Comment, share, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Again, Melissa's info will be in the description box. We're gonna do more Roomie stuff on her channel, so make sure you subscribe there. And I'll see you guys in the next one.